So I've been asking around the Dragon Ball fandom their thoughts on Majin Buu coming back to fight Moro in the Galactic Patrol Prisoner arc. Moro and Majin Buu had a battle earlier in the arc, and Majin Buu was able to tap into the powers of the Grand Supreme Kai and do pretty well against him, but since then we have not seen Majin Buu. So could Majin Buu return to fight Moro? And if he does, how will he do it? So I'm asking around different parts of the fandom, and this guy named Aegis comes up with this awesome idea, and I'm like, dude, I gotta get you on a video to talk about this, and that's what we're doing today. So on this video, we're gonna be discussing Majin Buu coming back into the fight against Moro. As we know, as of right now, Vegeta's training with the Yardrats. He's not finished yet, and Goku is fighting Moro in Ultra Instinct Omen as of the way the chapter's going right now. But is Majin Buu done for the chapter, or will he come back? Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. But first, let's have this discussion. And on this channel right now, he is the prodigy artist making his debut on Geekdom 101. And the guy who drew the art that you see on your screen right now, which is a great piece, if I have to say. He did it in less than a day, so go figure. This guy's got a bright future ahead of him. Please welcome Aegis. Hello.
Hello, Geekdom and Geekdom's viewers.
Yes, it's good to have you with us here, bro. I saw some of your art, and actually, before we get into the topic, go ahead and plug all your Twitter and everything so everybody can go see your art and be marveled at your Time Breaker Broly and Rose Trunks custom pieces, bro. They're pretty good, if I have to say so.
Thanks. My Twitter, it's really the only social media I have. It's Artsy Aegis, and well, I don't know what else to say.
No, that's it, bro. Fuck it. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to curse, but whatever. Who cares?
No,
All right,
no, it's fine.
Let's talk about Dragon Ball. So, you basically had this idea, like, what if Buu comes back and Goku and Vegeta were to voluntarily be absorbed by Majin Buu? And of course, it would be, again, voluntary. It wouldn't be like he would be sneaking up on them like what he tried to do in the Dragon Ball Z fight. But he absorbs Goku and Vegeta, and we've got Goku with this Ultra Instinct power on top of everything else he's learned, the instantaneous movement, so many techniques in Goku's brain that Buu could learn from. And then we've got Vegeta with the new spirit control or whatever he gets from Yardrat. How do you see this playing out?
Well, if we're talking about like the fight after he absorbs them, because, well, with the spirit control that Vegeta now has, maybe that could play into him taking the life energy that Moro took from the planets.
And, like, using it against him?
Yeah, or maybe just, like, taking it and giving it back.
Oh, I see, like, stopping him from doing it. Yeah, I did a video with Oppai Senpai a couple months ago about that actually being Vegeta's trick, that we think that the Yardrat's going to teach him how to block Moro's ability to suck, so to speak. And then, do you think it's one of those things where, like, maybe Goku and Vegeta are just physically not strong enough to take on Moro, just because of all this power he has absorbed so far, and that maybe, Buu shows up, and again, they volunteer to get absorbed just so they have a good battle, because Buu would have all these powers, all these hacks, on top of the ones he already has as Majin Buu. I feel like it would be a crazy threat. I mean, is that how you see it playing out, or will it be another situation where Buu is asleep and they figure something else out? Like, how do you think it's going to go? I mean, honestly, how do you think it's going to go?
I think it's going to be like, it's going to be Buu having the upper hand for a majority because, well, I kind of imagined it like the build up to it being Goku, like Goku gets beat, Vegeta comes back and he gets beat, and Goku suggests fusion, but because of the Goku Black arc, Potara is now not permanent, and same with Minamarian. So they're thinking it's not going to last long enough to beat him, and then somehow they get the idea that a different kind of fusion with Buu absorbing them.
Well, remember, they do know how to do, because this takes place after Broly, so they do know how to do the Metamoran fusion, and they could do Gogeta, but I just feel like, I personally think that we just got done seeing Gogeta and Broly, and yes, the movie came out 2 years ago, but, almost 2 years ago, but I don't think Toyotaro is going to be using Gogeta again, bro, you know what I mean? Like, it's too soon,
Yeah, well, because, like I was saying, like, with it's the time limit on it that would turn them away from it.
Also, well, how do you feel about? I mean, because the time limit is a problem, but I feel like if they go in like balls to the wall, they might be able to beat him. But I also feel like Moro, with his energy absorption abilities, obviously if Vegeta can shut that off, Gogeta would just run through him. But I feel like it could be
Mhm.
a situation where, as Gogeta's putting out power, Moro just keeps sucking it up. It could end up backfiring on them. Like I've seen a lot of people in the comments section say things like, "Oh, they're gonna go get Broly," and that's the worst. That is the worst idea ever. You're dealing with a guy who absorbs energy, and all Broly does is just put out more and more power. Like he's
Yeah,
just,
yeah.
yeah, he's like a big ball of green energy, right? So that's not gonna work. But with
You're just
Majin
bringing him a
Buu,
buffet.
right. You're right, right. Yeah, he's gonna become he'll become really unbeatable, bro. He'll be beyond Jiren at this point if he does that. Right? And I feel like with your idea with Boo, the reason why I think it's gonna work better than Gogeta is because you've got the Grand Supreme Kai in there who already knows how to deal with this freaking guy. He already knows the secrets on how to beat this guy. And I feel like that is going to play a factor. And you know what's crazy about all this is if this actually
Mhm.
happens, which is a possibility, it would be
Yeah.
Boo, Goku, and Vegeta winning, which is almost the same team that beat Boo, Kid Boo, that is, in Z. Like, you've got the only one missing is Mr.
Oh
Satan.
yeah.
Yeah, it's those three guys again, which I'm okay with because I think that I'm a big fan of Boo, of Fat Boo, and I thought he was kind of misused in Super, big time. And I feel
Mhm.
like him coming in and doing this would be great. I mean, I love your art piece, bro. It's fantastic, and it actually seems really accurate. You've got the Yard Rat Vegeta with the scarf gimmick thing or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Then you've got the Goku armor. You could also flip it and do like the Yard Rat over the top. It doesn't matter. It's just an absorption. It just brings me back to the days of Z. Just the idea
Yeah.
of having Boo on the good side absorbing people, that's never been done before. You know what I mean? And I have a
Yeah.
smile
Yeah.
on my face. I'm excited. So do you think that Boo is going to be the key to winning this fight, or do you think that will also fail?
I think it's very likely because Boo is like Moro has magic, which is what's the big problem for Goku and Vegeta. But Boo
Right.
also has magic, so it's like fire with fire.
Yeah. No, right. And that's what I'm saying. Like magic on top of the Supreme Kai abilities. I just feel like it's I don't know, man. It seems like I don't want to say a walk in the park because it's probably not going to be a walk in the park because
Hmm.
Moro's pretty
He's gonna pull
smart.
out some kind of new technique.
Right, right, right. Now let me ask you a question. Real quick before we close out the video, what do you think about
Mhm.
the Android 7 III? Because I've been kind of racking my brain. There's been some fans that have said they think they're going to actually help the good guys, like he'll sacrifice himself or something like that, sort of like what 16 tried to do. Do you see 7 III being involved in this fight? Because he's still alive. I'm just curious about what they're going to do with that character. Do you have any ideas about what they could do with that character?
Well, if I think he might be like a neutral player, like he might just try attacking both. Maybe in the midst of the battle, he'll try to hop on some of their powers.
Well, why would okay? I see what you're talking about. Like he's gonna basically okay. You're saying he's gonna betray Moro just for his own like
Yeah,
greed to
yeah.
get his power. Yeah, because I have this weird feeling that he's gonna get involved, and I could be wrong about this, but I have this weird feeling that he's gonna get involved, and he's going to possibly end up being the actual real villain of the arc. I have this weird feeling that could
Mm,
happen where he takes Moro's powers and he dips, and then we have another section of the story where they have to go find him. Because the thing about this arc is, I think most of us are assuming it's going to end very soon because Goku's there, Vegeta's on his way, and that might
hmm.
not be the case, bro. It might go on. They might do something else. Like if you're reading Dragon Ball, like the original Dragon Ball manga, Goku shows up to fight Frieza, and you're like, okay, this is the big fight. And then it takes all these chapters before he even transforms. And then so you never know. Like, there's a lot of twists and turns they could take this
Yeah.
with 7 III. Okay, before we get out of here, give me your final thoughts on, like, your final predictions on what you think's going to happen, what you actually believe will happen. With Boo absorbing Goku and Vegeta, or anything else. Like, what other ideas do you have? Do you think Boo would actually go so far as to absorb Moro? I don't see that happening, bro. But people
Yeah,
have
I think
asked
that's a little
that.
too far.
Right, right, right. So, what do you think? You think Boo will actually finish him off with like some kind of Big Bang Kamehameha, or one of Gogeta's moves? Boo will do it. I mean, what do you think could happen here?
Well, I mean, theoretically, because he has both Goku and Vegeta, I could see Toyo using some have Boo using Vegito moves and Gogeta moves. like like Boo pulls out like the Soul Punisher in this into the Spirit Sword or something.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome, bro. You got, bro. You know what sucks is that it's probably not gonna be that good. Like
Yeah,
that's literally what I want. Like Boo using Gogeta and Vegeto's signature moves, Big Bang
yeah,
Kamehameha, like you said, Spirit Sword, Soul Punisher. I mean, Soul Punisher might not work. Maybe it will work. I don't know, but it would be awesome if he did the Soul Punisher and then Moro just blocked it somehow. We've never seen that before. Just
Hmm. I would have
bounced it
just like
over.
absorbed it.
Or he absorbed it and was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, thanks for healing me. Great." You know, dude, that would be absolutely fantastic. All right, well, everybody check out Aegis, and thank you for being here, bro.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Of course, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on Boo's involvement. If you don't think this is going to happen, let us know if you think Boo will be there, and if he is there, what's he going to do? Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.